Full already. Gundam has changed, but this work hasn't.
The Nora is safe.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Have you seen the collections?
Back from the wild. You ready? Come on back if you find any. I pay well for Banuk relics, Outlander.
For a fair price.
I work all day while the nobles fill with their robes.
Talana.
Greetings, Sunhawk. I hereby sponsor—
No. Look at her. She's low.
She has fulfilled the requirements. And Sun King Avad decreed the lodge should be— Would you like to take it up with—
The word of the Sun King is indeed law. Do you, Aloy of the Nora, pledge to act rightly and nobly when
I do.
Members of the lodge, even though Tarkus is barely cold, I present to you a—
To the hunt!
Sponsoring an outlander. While you make meaningless gestures, I'll—
This—
What's Redmaw?
Few have seen it. A thunderjaw marked by years of battle. Some say it's still— How many it has trampled along the way. But to me, it's more than legend.
I'm sorry.
Tarkus sponsored me out of loyalty to my—
I know
My family has always boasted members in the lodge. They died in a massacre. They should be honored as hawks. Instead, Assis will not let anyone—
How did your family come—
Karja noble houses. I want to change that. Everyone thinks they have me pegged as soon as they hear Talana Khan Padish.
I understand. Yet as soon as I leave the sacred lands—
I didn't know.
What happened?
King Jiran's paranoia knew no bounds. He said when the Hawks of the Lodge called for him to stop the slaughter, yet when the machines attacked the condemned, more Hawks leapt into the ring to defend them. And my father and brother—
What happened?
They died fighting. The morning I waited—
He didn't want you to—
Nor would he want their names forgotten. Now that you're a Thrush—
You want me to go trophy—
You're not just any Thrush. You're mine.
But what about Red—
I will find him. Nope.
This is Karja territory, Outlander.
Buy what you need?
I've got all the best goods here.
Would you like to buy something today?
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Murad. Please.
What do you mean?
He's inside, attending the Sun King. Where we should be. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram gets special treatment, and now Outlanders from possible interest of the Sun King haven't heard.
Passed by some Outlander woman? Unacceptable. I've been here for 2 hours, and Miss Nora goes to the front of the line.
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Murad, let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
It sounds like Ursa means...
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate... Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace. So you see, I need her.
Who is Dervahl?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons. He captured Dervahl's wife.
So, why would
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian, and she came to me. Together, we stopped him. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. He made so many powerful enemies. I thought we'd seen the last of...
The killers who attacked the Nora. I've discovered that they're a faction of Shadow Karja, called the... They're digging up ancient weapons. Machines that corrupt...
What you're saying echoes reports I've received from Murad. A Shadow Karja. When will this attack come? Then we will do what we can to prepare.
I'd like to ask you...
By all means.
They call you a sun...
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance.
It's not too far off.
Well, I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers...
Quite a place you've got here.
You don't approve? Well, but we must be patient.
But will it happen at all?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help.
Your politics seem...
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans and the Claim have become jealous. It's a volatile situation. Especially given the fact Ursa helps keep the peace.
What can you tell me about...
They are remnants of my father's. Like him, they care only... Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Derval...
I need to get going.
I know.
Who says that?
Well, Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask...
Whatever. All I know is that it's
Did Ursa ever...
we were both under his command. But then he got real creepy with Ursa. Needless to say, she wasn't. Not to mention the fact that we realized he wanted to murder every Karja. Long story short, he...
Avad seems...
Yeah, those two got along. And some people say they shacked up, but... okay, some bad images are forming in my head. Let's just focus on finding her.
I'd better go.
Don't stand me up.
Aloy.
It's obvious...
Whatever it is...
Are you always so...
It depends.
Sounds to me like you're...
There are many helpful voices in the Sundom and beyond. I like...
So why do they call...
Well, it depends on who you mean by they. So they say.
What will I find at...
An outpost full of Oseram. Still, and don't forget...
What makes you so...
I don't care for sure or certain. How many Oseram are clever enough for this route? More than one?
Even if people think he's dead.
That is surely...
I have to go.
Then you must.
Eclipse.
I'm not showing any focuses at that location. Shouldn't be anything you can't handle on your own. Carry on.
Thanks. On my own, all right. Forget about traveling. The grave hoard. In the shadow of a metal devil. Great. They're inside too.
I got some. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach. A live one. And he's pissed.
We've got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs.
That does it. Time to take a look around the room. Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the foundries.
Another day in the life. Time, very close. Anti-MOB on point. Hoorah!
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence? Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess. What was this place?
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... This isn't my family. Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wrecking recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically... Their training is basically, here's a DEW. When you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs. Then everything will be the way it used to be.
The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure. Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
Just one bed. Maybe their war chief's room. Red light. Guess that means no power. A holographic interface. Must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scan. Useful information. Three power lines, resources. That makes one.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of like the GT tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
That's two. One more. That did it. Sounds like that did it. Tools being lost. Invoices. No clips. Must be another way in. It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers, just weapons. sniffing around. They know I'm here now. Stocking up.
I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian...
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put into work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you. Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls. Fighting with these civilian enlistees. Scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how? The eclipse. Tampering with the metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
Another Koish. And this one can move. And this one can move. Keep that for later. can't carry more.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do? Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Karja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Karja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way.
A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines. Not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again. Now, how am I gonna get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride. I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there. haunting me. These will keep. Damn, boats are full of water. Kneel down soon enough. Got one. Rode right into that. Looks like scrappers scrounging for parts. Some kind of figurine. I think it's Banuk.
This must be Pitchcliff. Murad's agent should be at the marketplace by now.
No sign of Murad's guy? He's had plenty of time to investigate.
We'd better look for him.
Damn right.
Keep the wheel turning all day. By the forge, I believe I've earned a drink or two.
Well, someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry.
Has to be Murad's guy. Dervahl's thugs must have made him.
Maybe because he found something. Look at this. I think he drew a map with his own blood.
Right. Those kind of maps you know you better follow.
That might be Pitchcliff. He marked a spot to the north. Could be Dervahl's location.
And my men are waiting outside of town. I'll grab them and meet you there.